spring of 1936, a young jazz musician by the name of Charlie Parker joined a queue of musicians waiting to jam at Kansas City's Reno Club Spook Breakfast. It was a very special occasion. In the rhythm section, there was a guest star. His name, Joe Jones, drummer of Count Basie's orchestra, one of the biggest and baddest jazz swing bands ever. 16-year-old Charlie Parker thought his moment to shine had come. When his turn came, he got up on the stage and he played over the chords of Honeysuckle Rose. The only problem was that Parker couldn't keep up with the beat. Jones, who was playing the drums, noticed it and he stopped. Parker froze, clenching his gleaming new saxophone. Jones wanted to get this guy off the stage, so he stood up from his drum set, unhinged his cymbal, and he threw it at Parker. Fortunately for Parker, the cymbal fell at his feet, and the reverberations turned into laughter and catcalls from the audience. Poor Charlie Parker. Most musicians in that moment would have given up, but he didn't. He dug deep. Jazz bassist Gene Reme later recounted Parker saying the following: "I'll fix those cats. I'll show them. I'll show them." Parker went back home and isolated himself in the hills by the Lake of the Ozarks. This period of practicing his saxophone to the exclusion of all else is known to jazz aficionados and musicians as woodshedding. During these practice sessions, Parker stood on the shoulder of giants, copying, emulating, and mastering the sounds of the great musicians before him. And he did this indirectly by listening to the records. He did it to the point where their sounds became his, to the point where his saxophone, his fingers, and his whole entire being were one. That woodshedding, up to 15 hours of focused, diligent practice per day for over a year, turned Parker into one of the most technically competent jazz musicians up until that time. He saw further than the giants before him. He introduced a new method of improvising, deploying melodic structures rarely heard in jazz up until that time, and modulating between them, freeing up new ways of phrasing. Guess what? When Parker went back to Kansas City's jazz scene, were they laughing? Oh no. They were awestruck. Who is this guy? Parker fixed those cats. And from that moment on, Parker sparked a revolution in jazz, the jazz bebop age. Now I recount to you Parker's story because his is not a one-off. Those who push the envelope of their chosen art put in massive amounts of deliberate preparation. The right amount of effort, work, and guidance gives them the eyes to see like the giants before them. They then seize, mold, and master opportunities in the present. Now, wouldn't you too like to push the envelope of your chosen art and reach your fullest potential? Then this course is for you. Well, we've provided some under-the-radar intelligent fanatics to study from. We've given their stories, lessons, and philosophies in our books on intelligentfanatics.com. These are the songs or the raw material that we must master. But we haven't gone in depth in how to actually master these experiences, philosophies, and lessons to the point, like Charlie Parker, they become ours. The purpose of this course is to give you the tools that with the right amount of work, effort, diligence, and woodshedding, you too will see like the giants of industry. You'll build unconscious competence that so many elite musicians, chess grandmasters, business and investing intelligent fanatics have unlocked. And eventually, you too will become an intelligent fanatic in your own right. You'll be able to keep up with the fast tempo of business, adapt to the quickly changing harmony or moving landscape, and make it look effortless. So what I'll do is I will provide the framework behind our method. Then I will give you the 6 steps that I've utilized to internalize music, but also adapted to business and investing.